The next thing they announced on the Direct, Tyler, is what Nintendo Directs are made of. I made a comment earlier that this was my number one announcement
Same
of the
here.
Direct, and you agreed. And they dropped it right on our face.
Yep, no warning.
Octopath Traveler 2.
Feels good. This is relevant for so many reasons, man.
It feels so good, man. I feel like I get on here, and it's not reaching the ears of Nintendo executives or anything, but I'm like, keep that 2D HD shit coming, and they just keep it coming. Like they're listening,
Absolutely.
They just hit us in the face. I mean, I was saying that before Triangle Strategy. And then they give us that. They give us Live Alive.
Yep.
They give us Octopath 2.
Yep.
And then one of the first things I sent you, I don't want to get off the rails because this game deserves to be talked about. But man, that really puts, we just got this game this year, but that really puts Triangle Strategy on course to get a sequel at some point.
Yep. And we'll talk about it more next episode because we're going to have a whole Triangle Strategy thing. But last episode we talked about, wouldn't it be great if Triangle Strategy came to Steam? And what do you know? The very next day, we see that it was announced for Steam.
Yep.
And
I was browsing the Steam shop, and I informed my boy Tyler that at the time it said in 4 weeks this title will be available.
Yep, October 13th.
And it's got an introductory offer. I think you can get in.
That should have been. We could have put that on the 3 shop for sure.
Yeah, you could hit the ground running at like $53, dude.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to buy the game right away because that's a lot of money to drop on a game that I already play on Switch.
Totally.
But it's tempting. It's tempting.
The radar is going to be ticking for a while until it happens.
Yeah,
you know that.
As soon as I start seeing workshop content, it's going to be really hard to keep my finger off that purchase button.
The workshop content thing, if we see where that goes, because you could always follow the game and get the feed for it and see what's happening, which I will also.
It's on my wish list. I saw you did too.
Oh, yeah. It's funny wish listing a game you own, but that's what Steam is, right?
Yep. But
the moment we see what the workshop's doing, and it's just going to take one update from the developer. Just one Square Enix post about something with workshop or something with something, and I know it's going to make it happen, dude.
Yeah.
You know it.
But we'll talk about that more next episode. Octopath 2.
Octopath Traveler 2. 8 brand new characters.
A lot of stuff that feels right in line with the first game and with Triangle Strategy in terms of character design and voice acting and everything.
100%. Tech still looks the same. Everything is just a touch more dynamic as far as the environments.
A touch more crisp, like graphically. Not that the first game was bad, but just looking at this screenshot on the screen right now, it's a feast for the eyes. Like it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's like the perfect balance of Triangle Strategy and Octopath. Best way to put it.
Yep. And they got
with Triangle Strategy, they really started on a whole new path with this HD 2D shit.
Yep, and it got ratcheted with Live Alive and this, and I think Tactics Ogre is going to be somewhat in that engine as well.
Yeah, quite similar.
Yeah, so pretty excited, man. These games have captivated us and like really, really kind of just brought, for me at least, like, I always have been on RPGs for a while, but never with the intensity that I've played Triangle Strategy recently. Like, and it's been a while since I've had that. So these have put me in that whole other mindset of just nothing but RPGs. Shout
out to Square Enix, dude. They've done so much for us in the past years and always.
Yep.
But Octopath 2, man, I mean, you absolutely love to see it.
Yep.
They mentioned one big difference with this one is actually actions differ, like path actions, between day and night.
Yep. I thought that was cool.
That is cool.
It gives replay value to the people like us who want to see what every path looks like.
Yep, and it just adds another element of randomness and replayability.
Yep.
But it's crazy, man. This was such a big announcement for me because when I first got the Switch, I feel like that was my like big game on the radar.
Absolutely.
Octopath Traveler was exclusive to Switch. I had seen so much about it. It was like one of those games in my mind that I had always thought about but didn't have a Switch. So I think that was like the first Christmas present from my girl, like right when I got it, was Octopath. This is going to be coming out February 24th, 2023.
Right after my birthday.
Look at that. This is an absolute pre-order along with Tactics Ogre Reborn. I mean, this is a guaranteed pre-order.
Yep.
No question about it. It's happening. Long live Square Enix.